Hey.
We have friends?
Well,
We still pay them?
Hopefully we have friends.
I hope we're friends.
Where should I put mead in? I've been putting it in
know.
a... You know what? I'm just gonna...
Can.
No!
Melanie is sending me pictures of brownie bites. I want brownie bites. Okay. Do we have anybody? Oh, we have 2 viewers. One of them is probably me.
One of them's probably you.
Well, I mean, I'm logged on
Right,
as Jillian,
right,
so
right.
I can look at the comments and stuff.
Yep.
So 2 whole people.
I'm about to do that too.
Yep. So we'll have. Oh, okay. We jumped up to 7.
Whoa.
7 whole people. Hi
Wow.
guys.
Hey!
Oh, that's an excellent mead cup.
You know, well, for some reason, I feel like it's important to drink mead out of pottery. And check this out. My sister gave this to me years ago. But it's a dragon's foot. This is the most patrony kind of a thing
But
that,
it's great.
that I own. But it's cool. And it was handmade.
Even better.
I don't even know where my drum is. I see one right there.
You should probably figure that out. Dad, why are we? What did you do? We're crooked.
Oh,
No, we're not.
Still a little bit.
where'd it go?
It's over there where it belongs.
Oh, yay. I
I
keep
put it
trying
away.
to put it in my way, so I'll tune it.
Well, but you don't put it in here in your way. You put it in here in my way.
All right. Ed, stop texting me. I'm doing a Music Monday.
Is he sending you mushrooms?
No, you guys thinking mushrooms and stuff. I found mushroom teaspoons the other day, and I almost sent them to you, Ed. I almost did, and then I actually just
Not the tea you drink, the measuring.
yeah,
spoons.
like measuring spoons. Partially, I forgot, and also they were really cute and wholesome. I did not want to sully them with our joke. So, hello Pam, hello Bill, hello Susan. We are doing great, safe and healthy. We hope the same for you. Hi Sarah. Sarah Keller is here.
Sarah,
Hey, Sarah.
hand me the thing,
The thing?
thing?
What thing?
the little wrench.
Well, you're pointing at a lot of things.
There's a lot of things in that
Yes,
table.
but there's only
beer,
one
there's
thing.
all kinds of things. So, we're scattered as usual, but I figure you guys are used to it by now.
Y'all, it has been kind of busy and crazy because we had a friend who was my backup bass drummer for the pipe band.
Ah, we're starting off with a depressing thing.
Well, no, but I
Well,
mean,
it follows from last week's funeral stuff.
that was wedding
Oh,
stuff
wedding
last
stuff.
week.
The week before was funeral
Yes.
stuff because we had so many.
So, but
Oh, they finally slowed down.
I know who we went to his funeral last week. I just want to say one of the cool things about being in Louisiana is Wake's funeral receptions with an open bar.
Yeah.
That was pretty amazing.
Yeah, and we're not just talking, beer and wine. We're
No.
talking, there were
Open.
3 different
bar.
cocktails that were available to us.
We, out of respect for Robert, we had to try all 3 of them.
We did. We thought it would be what he wanted.
So I definitely have to go tighter.
And knowing Robert was a Scotch drinker, I brought him 2 bottles of Scotch, and the first one was a Glenmorangie 14-year-old that lasted all of 15 minutes.
It's aged in port wine casks.
Yeah, it was really
Because
good.
a lot of people were
And the
Scotch
second one
drinkers.
was just an Ardbeg 10 that lasted a lot longer because people couldn't see the color, I think. And then once they figured out that it was actually whiskey, it went in the next 15 minutes.
Yes.
So, didn't take long.
And also, let's see, Morgan turned 31.
Yeah.
So we
Tuesday.
we had birthday celebrations. Took her out with her and her boyfriend.
Well,
And that was
you
fun.
and I took her out, and then we took her out with her boyfriend, and then
We
we
went
took
out
her out
again
with
last
Jillian.
night.
So Morgan got 3 birthday dinners.
She did.
We figured it was the least that we could do, considering that it was supposed to be Disney World last year.
Yes, we went to a Scottish Highland Games to compete. And then
That
Morgan,
her birthday weekend, and we were like, well, while we're here, we're gonna stop by Universal Studios and Disney World and all of that.
well, actually, the original plan was to go there for Morgan's birthday.
Oh, right,
And
and
while
then
we're here, we're
because-
going to go and compete.
Because we
Right.
are who we are, we're like, oh, the Highland Games.
Yep. And then something kind of upset her stomach at the games, and so we said we can't because she loves roller coasters. So,
Yeah, so we
Nevertheless.
didn't go. And then the world ended. So maybe next year?
Yes, that's what I'm hoping. That would be awesome. So, anyway, howdy. Some people suggested, I'm looking at you, Quinn. Is Quinn even here?
I don't know.
Today, well, so recent events in American current events, and plus today being Martin Luther King Day, we know that insurrections and that kind of thing are very much on people's minds. So even now, I have to admit, most pipe tunes are insurrectional. So
I mean, they're Scottish. What do you expect?
they are. So Jillian wore her favorite insurrection shirt. Well, her favorite Scottish insurrection
Yeah, it has
shirt.
the Declaration of Ulveroth on it.
Which, if anybody is not familiar with that, it was written in 1320. 1320?
Yep.
Yes!
1320.
And basically it was the Scots worrying because something about a pope and something about the English. And so it was very long. And from what I understand, one of the main bases for the American Constitution, or Declaration of Independence.
Yes.
And basically, one of the more powerful things, and the things that is quotable on things like t-shirts, is as long as but 100 of us remain alive, never will we, on any conditions, be brought under English rule. It is in truth, not for glory, nor riches, nor honors that we are fighting, but for freedom, for that alone, which no honest person gives up, but with life itself. Yeah, but we know that man means everything, so, man means all of them.
Yes.
So, it's one of those wonderful, wonderful ringing statements of freedom. So, it's
It is.
really good shirt for today.
Also, it was on my chair, so I just figured
Gee, put this
And-
away,
and-
wash it, or wear it.
You know how it goes. You have the chair. It's for things that aren't clean enough to be put away, but they're not dirty enough to go in the hamper. It's the chair.
Well, and as far as for when it was written, it's printed on a shirt, so it must be true.
Right.
I
It's
read
printed
it.
on a shirt that I bought in Scotland.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, it's one of my Scotland t-shirts. So it's funny you say insurrection, and it reminded me of the trivia team name that we had last week.
Oh, no, what
Which
was it?
We put the erection back in insurrection.
Oh, dear. I thought about a Star Trek movie.
Oh, no. No, we, so our trivia team, they weren't there last week, but,
We were staying home.
yeah, they were tired, and it was cold outside, but I could not let my team down, so I went. And, our goal with our team names, because we change them every week, is to make the guy who calls the trivia questions read the team name out loud and just go, oh, God.
Yep.
We're quite often successful.
We usually are. I think our like Hall of Famers were the whenever Kobe Bryant died. Did you just break your drum?
I don't think so. No, just popped it right
Okay,
off.
that's fun. So yeah, when Kobe Bryant died, we were Kobe ground beef. When Eddie Van Halen died, we were Deddy Van Halen. We try to be as irreverent as possible. When what's her face from Gilligan's Island died,
Oh, yeah.
we were Last Dance with Mary Ann, which was more sad than irreverent, but he still gave us a point for it.
I can't do that right now.
Okay.
So yeah, we have fun with it, but yeah, we put the erection back in insurrection was our latest one.
Also, and this is we're not bitter at all. But one of our favorite ones was when the New Orleans Saints beat Tampa Bay.
Oh God.
And we called it Tom Brady's Delicious Tears.
That was the only time our team name got a round of applause.
Every time they named
Every
it.
time they called it, because he'll call us up to get our sheets, and he'll call it the name, and he'd go Tom Brady's Delicious Tears, and everybody would go woo, which is not the usual reaction that our team names get. Usually there's like
No.
shocked and horrified silence, which is also fun.
Yes, it is.
Horrified silence.
It
Am I
is.
wrong?
You are
No,
not wrong.
You're not wrong.
So anyway, we should play a tune.
We should?
We should.
Okay, we can do that. What did I do with my... Ah, they're around my neck like they should be.
If you're still messing around with your drum, we can do the one without the bow ring.
I'm fine. I think it's going to sound about as good as it's going to sound because it's still,
Yeah.
that daggum head and the...
So, Campsy?
Yeah, we can be.
Or, I'm thinking like order. Oh, we're going to be ending with Scott in the Brave anyway, so if we play a slow thing towards the end, it's not going to be bad.
Yeah. All right, Campsy it is. Then,
Cool.
we'll do your hornpipe.
Cool. You're going to have to remind me how it goes.
Oh, that bodes well.
Yeah.
Okay, look, we play so many tunes for Kill So Many Colors, and once I get the first couple of notes, I'm good. Now that I say that, I'm probably not going to be, but...
Do we know anything about this?
No, I didn't have time to look up
We
Campsy.
looked at the other ones, though.
We could play the other one. We could play. You could play your hornpipe first, since we know a little bit about it.
Let's get the one that we don't know about out of the way.
All right, we can come back to it. Come back to the history.
Okay. Everybody's telling Morgan happy birthday. We'll have to make sure we let her know. And Diana's here. Hi, Diana. Okay. considering it's a bass drum competition tune I have. I don't know much about the first two tunes, Campsie Hills and Horsbrew Castle.
Campsie Hills is a region in Scotland. I saw just a little bit about it, yeah.
Okay.
It's normally called Campsie Fells, which means hill or mound.
Oh, nice.
But I don't know the origin of the tune.
Well, I do know that the third tune, Jim Thompson of Flagstaff, was written by a very fine piper from Ireland named Robert Watt,
Yep.
Who, as far as I know, now lives in Austria, and...
Only in the wintertime where he teaches skiing.
Right. But
In the summertime, he lives in Ireland and teaches bagpipes and plays.
And travels around all over the place. I mean, he's an open piper, and quite good.
Try that.
Try this.
Try that.
Okay.
Anyway.
So, anyway, Well, we met him. Steve and I did. We went out to the Las Vegas Highland Games one year.
Yep.
We're gonna go this year, but
But you know,
The plague and all.
everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked.
Yes, it did. See, aren't you glad that I made you watch that show just so you can make that joke?
Yeah, except I don't think there's anybody here that...
It doesn't matter. It's fun. When has that ever stopped me from referencing something that y'all don't understand?
It's true. It's so true. So anyway, but nice set, and like I said, it's my bass drum, one of my bass drum competition sets. By the way, we have to register before the end of the month.
I don't have enough music for the whole competition.
No? We'll just register for part of it then.
Yeah, because I have to register, I have to send in 2 tunes each for the MSR, like 2 marches, 2 Strauss bass, 2 reels.
Ah.
And I only have 1. So I'm trying to get a lesson with my teacher next week to see if he can recommend some tunes to me. I was going to try and be awesome and listen to all the bagpipe music that the upper echelons of pipers are playing and
Come out swinging.
pick things that I like from that, and it's overwhelming. I just pulled up YouTube videos for the people that were invited to last year's Glenfiddich, but even that was too many. That was 10.
Plus, she's working on a doctorate.
Also, my semester started last week, so kill me.
So anyway.
Glenfiddich. That reminds me of an interesting little story.
Mm-hmm.
There's a group in Washington State, I think it's Washington State, that wanted to put on a Glenfiddich Invitational. Glenfiddich, of course, being a whiskey. And they sponsor bagpipe competitions all around the world. And these guys are going to have a Glenfiddich Invitational.
We should do one here.
We should. But the state of Washington has a law that says you can't put the name of an alcoholic beverage in your title.
Oh no.
Yes. So they
I don't
called
think
it.
we'll have a problem with that.
They called it the Valley of the Deer,
Nice.
which is translated directly from Glenfiddich.
Nice.
So,
Yes. Well,
I just
interesting.
thought that was a fun little story.
I like that. So we should probably mention that we have been working really hard with some friends of ours at the digital fair,
Yes.
putting together a Burns Night event. Those of you in the Scottish subculture know that Robert Burns' birthday is January 25th, and we celebrate it, or it is celebrated worldwide every year, with what they call a Burns supper or a Burns night. It's usually fancy, and it has haggis, of course, and people get dressed up, which is weird because Robert Burns himself was quite casual.
I like any excuse to wear a cocktail dress, though. Let's be real.
Yep. And I enjoy seeing men in their fancy kilts.
Look, you either enjoy seeing a man in a fancy kilt or you're a goddamn liar. It doesn't matter which way you swing. There is just something nice about a man in a kilt.
So anyway, as long as it's on frontwards and
Yeah.
all
Yes.
those other things. So we're working with some other performers to get together a Burns night. Weirdly enough, William Shakespeare's gonna be there, and it's kind of like Bard versus Bard.
Yep, it's kind of funny.
It is funny. But we're playing some music for it. Some other people are going to sing. I'm doing a poem. Jillian's doing a toast.
Mm-hmm.
Steve is sitting back laughing because Jillian and I are stressed getting all of our stuff done, and he's chosen not to mess with anything.
All he did was we did a walkthrough. So usually
We did of our house.
Usually bagpipers will march in the haggis. So we're going to have somebody in another state carrying a haggis around his
Yes.
house, and we have a video of us marching and playing bagpipes around our house, and they're going to play them side to side.
It's going to be awesome. Anyway, if you're interested, I think it's $10, but
But so we're going to share all of this on our page. So
it
keep
is
an eye out for
shared
it.
on our page, and we're
We're going to keep
posting the
sharing
event.
it. We are going to be obnoxious about this.
And it's
because
an event.
It's an event. The tickets are $10, which is the cheapest Burns dinner you will find anywhere. The one in Texas, I was a grad student, and so I usually went as the +1 of any of my other band members who were full professors and could afford an extra ticket. So $10 is a good deal. Also, if you use our promo code Haggis, you get $3 off. So it'll be a $7
Because
ticket.
Scottish,
Yeah. Because we're Haggis Rampant.
And no, because Scottish is cheap. We like to.
Also
money.
that.
But really, and this is for more than just giving you a burn supper to go to. We're good. We have actual real jobs and things, but a lot of performers, their entire income is based on them going to festivals and performing, and the festivals have been shut down for the most part. There's a very few. And then you've got the ones that live in New York, for example, who could go out of state to a festival, but then they'd have to quarantine for 2 weeks before they went back home, if you can imagine.
Yes.
So, even if it's not, if you're on the fence, I mean, really, come on, people.
It's $10.
$10 or $7 if you use our code, and you're going to help some starving artists. It's a nice cause. I mean, I know sometimes
And it'll be cool.
and it's gonna be fun.
Everyone
It's
involved
all get
is talented and entertaining and all of that. Like it'll be a really worthwhile $10. If you want to know more about
I mean, you could go buy 1.5 Starbucks coffees with that money instead.
But why give your money to Starbucks when you can give your money to people, like actual
Living, breathing people.
If you want to know more about it, we are going to be going on Shakespeare's Coffee Break on Wednesday. We'll make sure to share the information for that. And the other upcoming event that we have on January 31st, which is a little ways away, but I'm going to mention it now and get it into your brains. Some of you may know Chase Treasure. They're a singing group that comes to the Louisiana Renaissance Festival a lot. They're very good. But one of their members, Contessa Catalina, is starting a new thing called Catalina's Wine Mixer. And she's invited us to be on that show. And that's going to be on January 31st.
We're very popular.
We are. Well,
We're going to be on Shakespeare's Approved.
Shakespeare's Coffee Break on Wednesday.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, at least she and I will be. He's probably going to be working.
Well, I might be able to slip away. I mean, we're going to be doing it here, so.
Well, you never respond.
Right.
So yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
That would be great.
Yeah,
I'll
so
be
that-
there for
I
a little
can
while.
make it
Plus
for
the
it.
wine mixer, we are just going to be all over the place. But yeah, if y'all want to come and see us be ridiculous, definitely check out the wine mixer on the 31st. We'll make
It's
sure to
weird.
share that.
Usually not ridiculous at all.
Catalina brings out like a whole nother level of ridiculous in me personally. I'm just saying, like, she is a dear friend of mine, and we get into shenanigans, so it's gonna be great.
So Bill says it's a
Yeah.
commercial on home insurance.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
I've seen it.
saw that.
I've seen it.
We saw it at Chifuncta like a couple of weeks
they've
ago.
Oh, okay.
They've got a bagpiper under the sink.
Yeah, they're
they've
like,
got-
we have a problem with our pipes, and they open up the sink, and there's a bagpipe
Do
under
you know
there.
them?
I don't think so, but he's playing a real tune. Like, he's actually
Yeah.
playing a tune. The Athol Highlanders.
I bet we can find out who that is. It's a song. So is this the same people that did the, having trouble with fencing or something?
It might.
Might be, I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyway.
But yeah, I've seen it. It's hilarious.
It was amusing. It wasn't disrespectful.
It wasn't. I was really
so, I was
surprised.
relieved.
Before I get too far into this beer, I'm going to play
You can play your jig,
my hornpipe.
hornpipe, whatever.
So, because we are all so disorganized,
And hi, Harvey, from Zachary.
I was trying to think of something new and interesting that we could play that we haven't played on here before, and I dug out some music that I knew in Lubbock 2 years ago. But it's been going well so far. I spent about an hour, relearning it. So it's called Sandy's New Chanter, and in case you're wondering who Sandy is,
Sandy Jones?
it is not
No.
Sandy Jones.
It's Sandy Bell, of all people.
I'm sorry, Dad, I'm gonna make fun of you very, very briefly.
Okay.
We have this discussion board called the Bob Dunser Forum, and my lovely father printed out the forum.
Well, yeah.
It's like the most boomer thing I've ever seen him do. It's amazing.
I didn't have time to copy and paste it.
Yeah,
And you wouldn't have read it if I didn't give it to you, so there you go.
yeah, but still, I
There's
am
no
I am
alternative.
amused because printing out a chat room.
I don't understand. I don't see the problem.
I don't either.
Look at this. Look at the quality of this printing. Like you don't print web pages that aren't.
You do if you don't have time to copy and paste it all.
Sometimes.
And if that's the only place that it came up, the origin of the tune.
Okay, look. There's not enough millennials on here to agree with me. But
Hey, Millie.
hey, boomer. Look, I'm not saying boomer like it's a bad thing.
No, you're
I'm
not.
just saying
It's just a
Wait,
that I
wait.
can't remember the last time.
Did you not preface all of this with, I'm going to make fun of you, Dad?
It's loving.
Yeah.
It's because I love you.
Okay.
But anyway,
So,
forums being printed
so
out.
who is it? Is written about
It is written about
Sandy Bell.
Sandy.
Give it to me and I'll read it.
You
and
printed
can,
this off
you
for
put
me.
your stuff in.
You printed this out for me. I'm going to treasure it forever. It's written about Sandy Bell, who was the pipe major of Shots and Dykehead, which is an amazing world champion band. And the comments, he was pipe major in 85 and 86. So that's...
Yeah, the tune is supposed to be from late.
And I'm assuming that he got a new chanter at some point. What's really funny to me is there's a comment on the last page here, and somebody was saying, I met Sandy of chanter fame in the park bar. It's like, yes, that's Sandy. Sandy, the guy with the chanter. Yeah, that guy. Everybody knows Sandy with the chanter. So, anyway, we're
And
gonna...
also Weston's there. Hey, Weston.
Hey, Weston. So yeah, I'm gonna try this. It's been going great so far, so I have no reason to think...
Should I abstain, or...
She doesn't know it that well. She's going to have to read the music.
Okay, then I'm just going to kind of sit here and tap my foot,
That works.
or my leg, or something. I'll try not to distract her.
I did actually have this memorized at some point, you know.
I believe you. drummable.
Isn't it?
Sounds like a Rogues tune.
I got it from Patrick McLaurin.
Interesting.
Yeah, there was
Wow.
this one, and there was another one in it that I tried to find the music to, and I couldn't.
I know the tune though, so
Oh, do
it's
you?
got to be either the Rogues or Seven Nations or
Or it just sounds
One
like
of those.
Sam Destin may have played it.
I mean,
Yeah,
there's
any number.
there's only 9 notes. It's hard to write tunes that sound
No,
completely original.
I know that tune.
Oh, you know that tune?
Yeah,
Okay.
I know that tune.
So what are you drinking, Jill?
What am I drinking? I found this at Whole Foods the other day when we were there. It is called Hakuna Matata.
Oh, actually.
Such a wonderful phrase. Anyway, you were too busy bragging that you missed your cue to say what a wonderful phrase, and then I had to say
I'm
it.
so sorry.
Anyway, it's a tropical IPA, and it is delicious.
Who makes it?
D9 Brewing, who I've actually never heard of, but they're out of North Carolina.
Oh, in North Carolina.
District 9 Brewing. Ooh, District 9.
Oh.
It's like that alien movie.
Ew.
Great movie. Creepy.
Yes. North Carolina's got some excellent microbreweries.
Mhm.
I talked to a guy on this app that we use, Untapped, where you can register the beers that you drink and keep track of them. And I was trying to set up a business account for the Renaissance Festival. And he said, oh yeah, he says, I live like, you know, in a 5-block circuit from my house, there's like 3 microbreweries that I'm going, or maybe it was a 3-block circumference, there were 5 microbreweries, something like that. But lots of microbreweries were
So
the
many.
And it was in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So
The last time we were up there, it was just Green Man that we stopped at.
there were probably more, but we were going for Green Man because we were at the wedding of a guy who portrayed himself as the Green Man.
Right.
So, there you go.
I am drinking the MSY Common Lager out of New Orleans. Second Line Brewing
Oh,
is who did it. It's not bad. I might buy it again. It's, you know, full body, lots of flavor, not a light beer.
well, nice.
What are you drinking?
I am having more of my Christmas mead.
Christmas
This one is by Havoc. This is called Hop Swarm. It's a dry hopped mead. I was a little nervous about this because, you know, hops, I have a love-hate relationship. Sometimes I like them, sometimes I don't. This, well, it's surprising. It's the hops smooth
You're
it
just gonna
out.
sit there and hold it?
Mhm.
Dad, you don't like hops.
Oh, that's good, Joe.
Oh, that's tasty.
We should zoom in on Steve's face the next time he tries something with hops.
We should have a whole
It
segment called
makes it creamy.
Steve Tries IPAs.
Yes,
Just like
it makes it creamy.
That has hints of a week-old ashtray.
No, it's
Cigarettes.
delicious.
It's not even
Creamy.
fireplace ashes.
Oh, I think that's just because somebody was putting out their cigarette in my cup. I'm kidding. I rinsed it out. Anyway, I thought it was creamy.
yeah.
I mean, there's sort of a
It's great.
creaminess to it. Last week I tried a ginger one. It was smoothly gingery. This one, I'm impressed. These guys are doing a good job. I think this is my last one, and now I have to make cocktails with it.
Yes.
But these people are out of St. Albans, Vermont. So,
Amanda Dolnay is here.
nice.
Amanda.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yes. Hello, Amanda. See, if I don't keep refreshing it, it doesn't tell me.
I know. It's like bad about.
It is.
Mine tells you.
Did they?
I hate when there's no barcode on these. Like, I just want to check this in.
Well, you can do that later.
Nope, I'm doing it now.
No, do it later. Well, do it now.
Why don't we play some more music?
I think we
We can
could.
talk about it for a minute.
Yeah, talk about it.
All right, so on our Wee Beastie CD when Jillian was 12, we played a set that included the Fairy's Lullaby, The Fairy Lullaby, and Again I Were a Baron There. Fairy Lullaby is also called Highland Fairy Lullaby. The interesting thing about lullabies from Scotland, well, I'll just read what they said about it. It's based on an old Celtic belief that an unattended baby would be stolen away by the wee folk, the fairies. Sometimes a changeling, a supernatural being in human form, would be left in its place. The words to this thing are, I left my baby lying there, to go and gather blueberries. Then it's got a whole bunch of nonsense words for the next verse. Then it says, I saw the swan upon the lake, but never saw my baby-o. I heard the curlew crying far, but never heard my baby-o. I searched the moorland tarns, and then wandered through the silent glen. I saw the mist upon the ben, but never saw my baby-o. So it's all about babies being stolen, and et cetera, et cetera. And it's supposedly, yeah, lovely. Supposedly they wrote the lullabies, the fairy lullabies, to put the fairies to sleep so that they would leave their babies alone.
What's funny now
That's creepy,
is
isn't it?
Yeah.
yeah. What's funny though is that I've seen a lot of people my age and younger, like millennials and Gen Z, that have like they're not. There's a joke running around where they say, you know, excuse me while I go wander into the woods and, you know, attempt to get kidnapped by the Fae, because nothing could be worse than my life right now. And, you know, they're drawing pictures of them standing in mushroom circles, banging pots and pans together, going, gee, it would be a shame if some Fae creature kidnapped me right about now.
Well, the second tune is O Gin I Were a Baron There.
Please
This
tell
one-
me that's happier.
Well, not necessarily.
Damn. Yes.
It was composed by Joseph William Holder in sometime before 1823, because that's when he died. He was an Englishman and a music graduate at Oxford University, and the words are traditional. It doesn't say a whole lot else about the tune because it's 200 years old.
Okay.
But the words are basically, if I was a baron there and I could braid your hair as gems and make them as fair as you are, lassie, would you love me? And it's this guy is trying to find out what would make this lassie love him. So no, it's not a very happy tune, and neither of them are played quickly. So it's more of a lullaby. Well, you'll hear it. Let's play it.
Steven Davis, what's up, dude?
Hey.
Man.
Atlanta found us.
Yeah.
Tennessee found us, and
We missed seeing you
Wait,
at Stone
where's
Mountain
Martin?
this year because none of us went.
I haven't seen Martin.
I haven't
on,
seen
so
Martin either.
I guess Martin missed us today.
That's
Well,
okay.
that would be
It's
Ireland.
late in Ireland.
Ireland and Scotland aren't with
And
us today.
our friend in Prague has also not woken up at 3 in the morning to come and tune in.
Yeah.
And I know she watches these later. So Rebecca,
Yeah, we were looking for you. You said you were going to get
you
up.
said you were gonna.
Wait, and interestingly enough, we have 2 friends in Prague.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So Mark, if you happen to see this too, then hello. But
Mark, go wake Rebecca up.
yeah, but we're actively guilt tripping Rebecca.
We can guilt trip Mark.
Well, Mark didn't actually
Wait.
think he'd be here.
Yeah, but here, it's like, we let him park his car in our yard.
And he can't
all
even
year,
tune
and
into
he
our
can't
Music
even
Monday.
tune into our
So
live project.
I know,
Rude.
right?
All right, we're reading the music to this too, not because it's a difficult tune, just because it's been a while.
Yeah, we DC set or CD was 16 years ago?
Yeah. So the first tune, the harmonies came with the tune. The second one, he actually wrote the harmonies, but I remembered them somehow after 16 years.
Yeah.
And just had to listen to the recording a couple of times through before I realized what the pattern was, because there was a pattern to it. And yeah, so I need to write those down and make him relearn them.
And then you could do something else, yeah? Nathan!
Who?
Nathan Summerall.
Oh,
yes.
Nathan!
The long-suffering partner of A. Piper.
Yes.
Long-suffering.
What's on whose socks, Chris? I guess mine. It's
Oh.
Deadpool and tacos.
Deadpool
What?
and tacos.
I'm so.
Chris wants to know what's on my socks.
Oh,
They are a
okay.
pattern of Deadpool
Oh,
and
Chris
tacos.
wanted to-
Yes, on her
Chris,
socks.
Chris, we were plugging you
My
earlier.
socks.
Oh yeah, her socks are totally better though. They have llamas on them.
I don't know if you can see them.
Mine are just standard socks. That's-
Yes, mine have llamas.
Yes, but yeah, Chris, we were saying earlier, you're stuck with us now on January 31st for Contessa Catalina's wine mixer because we have announced it here, and that means that it can never be changed.
That's right. Thousands of people will be tuning in.
Oh, apparently John's about to go outside and chant the neighbors with some piping.
Excellent! We've inspired him. Good for you. Tell Nathan, tell him he needs to play more. And then we can, like,
Do socially distanced bagpipe things.
yes. Which is pretty much
Yes.
the only way to do bagpipe things is socially distancing them. So,
Or torture. Now, Nathan.
now Nathan, we don't talk
Although-
bad.
Although, who knows how long it's actually been since John has picked up his pipes last, so it could
Right,
very well
it
be
could well
torture.
torture.
It could be.
Not because they're pipes, but because John might have been neglecting them.
It's entirely possible.
But hey, as long as he's playing, like, because John's got good fingers, so...
And he lives closer to his neighbors than we do to ours.
Yep. Their house is so nice.
It is.
So...
What time is it?
You know, we've been on for about 40 minutes, so
Well, we've covered the beer, we've covered the tunes, we covered Sandy, we covered,
Terry's Lullaby.
yeah.
Oh, boy. We've got to start learning new music.
Oh, you know, you said Jim Thompson of Flagstaff.
oh, I
Was
said who
written-
wrote it, but we didn't say what it
We
was
didn't
about.
say what it was about. It was about a guy named Jim Thompson
Who
of
lived in
Flagstaff.
Flagstaff.
What?
I know, right?
It was
Plot
Jim,
twist, John.
Jim Thompson ran a bagpipe shop, supplies and reeds and those kinds of things. It was called Thompson's Bagpipes. And we were in Flagstaff one year
I
driving.
went to college. I graduated from college.
Yeah.
From NAU in Flagstaff, and it's like going home to me. And we were driving around because it was a lovely day with our windows down, and we heard bagpipes. It was not Jim Thompson,
It was Martha Schindler.
but we followed the sound and
Yeah.
found the piper, which was fun. That's the cool thing you can do if you're a piper.
Yes. But anyway, so Martha then told me about Jim Thompson, and so I went to Jim Thompson Bagpipes and I met Jim Thompson, and then
Oh, Flagstaff.
And got in his garage.
Flagstaff
and-
got it was a warehouse. He had another business. This was a
Yes.
sideline for him, but then Jim Thompson also helped sponsor the piping school in Flagstaff, and that
which
school
is still going on.
Yeah, that school brings Robert Watt in
From
all the time.
Scotland.
From Ireland.
No. Oh, Robert Watt from Ireland and
Bruce Hitchens.
Bruce Hitchens from Scotland.
I'd love to go to that school.
Me
just to
too.
talk to those guys.
And-
They're
and-
Oh,
really
Yes,
no,
fun.
from
y'all
California.
haven't been to that one. Okay, and so here I was sitting here thinking that, like, y'all have gone to yet another bagpipe school without me.
No, we haven't
But
been
we
to that
want
one
to
yet.
go.
But anyway, so when Jim Thompson got cancer and died, Robert Watt wrote the tune for him. So it's a good little tune. It is now, well, I got it from Canada. So
It's
you know,
a well-known tune.
it's a well-known tune. It's a good tune.
I completely missed Quinn's comment earlier, saying
Uh-oh.
that with his luck, a fae would return him to this world for drinking too much beer.
They wouldn't take me. Too much alcohol altogether.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Hey,
just because they don't want to share.
From what I understand, the fae know how to party, so, like, who knows? Depends on the specific breed of fae that you,
Maybe if I brought a bottle of really nice whiskey, they would take me so that I could get away from the plague.
Well, the thing is that the standing adage is that if you go to the Fey world, you don't eat or drink, or you'll never leave.
Cool. Somebody get me a pomegranate.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, come on! It's in all the
I don't
things.
Yeah,
follow
every like creepy fairy tale ever. If you ever go anywhere with fae, like if you eat the food that they give you, then you belong to them.
And see, I don't believe in the fairies because I left Jillian in the woods many times, and they never took her.
You know why?
Unless she's the
They
the
had
replacement.
already switched her.
She's the replacement, yeah.
I mean, look at your hair.
That is
It's pink.
unnatural
underneath.
hair.
It is pink underneath. It's fading
All
very
right.
quickly.
Then we need to to do one more tune.
Gene, I
And,
wonder what song that's
call
going
it
to
a
be
day.
for David.
I don't know, but David's here. We're gonna
He
do it
was
anyway.
here earlier.
Was he?
David, are you still here?
I mean, we're doing this for you, man.
I mean, you know.
So we're actually gonna play, or are we gonna
Oh, we'll just
sit here and stare at our phones?
Sit here and say we're going to play.
Yeah.
Earplugs
Wow,
on.
wow, 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 wow.
Excellent. You know, I've probably said this before, but one of the coolest things about this, to me, this going live, is that a lot of you guys are getting to know each other by showing up here. It's kind of like we're having this dumb little party at our house every week. And there's all of these people that don't actually know each other that are sort of getting to know each other. You know, every time I look at the comments and I see you saying hi to each other,
It's nice.
that's so cool.
Everybody be friends.
Did you see that Pam Dittman, who lives up in the Northeast,
Yeah.
talked to Martin, who lives in Ireland,
Yes.
a couple days ago? So-
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is so
and they
cool.
met through this.
Yeah.
Right.
Through our 10 viewers.
Yes.
We have
The
14 or
few
so.
but mighty.
That's
Yes.
right, that's right.
Yes.
And different ones every week, so that's kind of cool.
And some of the same too.
Oh, hey, Mike. Mike Juno's here.
Hey, Mike.
Hey, Mike.
For the
you-
end.
Whoa. Mike is like the most awesome pirate.
I was
guy.
showing off pictures of you guys, of you and Vicky yesterday, because you know that pirate festival that's happening
No,
in
he
April?
hasn't. He didn't hear about it.
Yeah,
yet.
no, I mean it's like been really under the radar, but like in case you didn't.
And he doesn't care.
No, not at all. But no, I was trying to figure out what kind of pirate costume I needed to put together because I'm just gonna go for fun, and I was using Vicky as my inspiration because she always looks amazing.
You know what?
I would use
bet-
Mike as inspiration, but I could never grow that epic beard.
That he seems to be able to grow in a week's time.
I know, right?
You know, you see him and he's got it all shaved off, and then the next time you see him a week later, it's maybe he
because
uses
he's really
stage
Santa
makeup.
Claus.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, every time he shaves it, it grows back automatically. All right, guys.
Thank you for
I'll
coming
do-
by.
I'll do the walk of shame.
Okay.
We'll see you guys again next week.
Excellent to see you.
Bye,
Please.
everybody. See y'all next week.
Bye.